Right, we've come up the moor for a day trip. We're having a nice little picnic with the boys. I did bring my GoPro. I've just taken it out of my bag and realised I'd left my SD card at home from my video last weekend, which I haven't posted yet, which I'll post before this one. What an absolute prat. What a grade A prat. Charged all the GoPro up, everything else, blah, blah, blah. I have got my, as I've just been pointed out to me by one of my friends, I do actually have a SD card in my dash cam, so I'm going to have to use that. So yeah, we've come up for the day just to test out kit. I've got a DD Tarp, and I'm doing a comparison video between my DD Pyramid XL tent and my new Onetigris Tipinova. So that's the plan. As you can see behind, we've come up to Simon's Edge again because basically it's 2 years ago since last time. So we've got Simon's Edge. There's his plaque, which you saw us put up a couple of years ago now. So yeah, and it really is quite beautiful up here. Really is a beautiful day. It's chilly, not as warm as it has been. It's Easter. Obviously we're allowed to drive out now. It's been 4 months since I saw my mates, so we're just coming up, have a bit of a day out together, test out some kit. Right, so I'm recording on the Instago 2, and you can see I have some cordage and my DD Tarp XL MC, as in multicam, 4.5 meters by 3 meters. So that's what I'm going to be using here. Just test it out everywhere we normally have the fire pit. Whether we have a little fire, just do some cooking on later. We have brought some burgers and stuff, have a bit of a barbecue out before we go home. So yeah, birds are singing. There's some green appearing, even though this is evergreen up here. But there's sign of spring. Obviously, being high up, there's less signs of spring up here. It's always a few weeks behind back where I live. But it's just nice to see your friends again. Obviously, we're social distancing. I've had my jab. Andy's had his jab. Matt's too young. And Darren's coming up for a bit of a picnic later. Yeah, just, as I said, 4 months without my friends. For a long time. 4 months without being able to come up here and enjoy the outdoors. So, we're getting there. Just done a time lapse, and this is the DD XL 4.5 by 3 meter, and it really is a bit bigger than I thought it was going to be, to be honest with you. Really nice camo pattern. I'm not forecast any rain, but I just wanted to try it, and I brought it because I thought it might be quite nice to take Lily out and we've got a shelter, or if I'm out with the family, we can put a shelter up and still sit if it's raining. Tie out points are really well made. Look here, the stitching, reinforced corners, really nice. Every single tie off point has been reinforced, and then you've got a ridge line straight down the middle if you wanted to as well, with loops. Cracking piece of kit. Very impressed. Right, so Onetigris Tipinova in its bag. I've just put a ground sheet down just to protect the bottom of it. I'm not quite sure it's going to go up yet, but no pole. Uses a hiking pole. Comes in a quite nice little stuff sack. I'm not even taking it out of the bag yet, so this is going to be interesting. See how we go. So in the bag you've got the tent itself. Obviously it's got an internal mesh built in, not a separate one like my DD. Usual quality pegs from Onetigris and reflective guide ropes. So because I've forgot my micro SD card for my GoPro, I'm just going to put it on and show you. Right, so tent's up, Tipinova, done, did a bit of a time lapse. I'm keeping the pole. The lads wanted me to try it with the ridge line, because obviously you've got a loop on the top. You've got a full zip there that goes all the way around the front. So I've done the tie out here. Comes with reflective tie outs, and it's got enough tie outs except for you've got one there. So I'm using the pole. It's got a reinforced piece there, so I've got plenty of room to sleep along the back. Obviously all my kit this side, and I've still got a vestibule to do my cooking if the weather was bad, which is important to me. Lots of room. Do I prefer it more than my DD Pyramid XL? No. Is it as good? It looks it. So you've got an air vent all the way along the bottom as well. So it should be really good for keeping condensation at bay. Really well finished. Obviously I've put an extra sheet underneath to protect it, but it's mint. And it's easier to put up than the DD, because the DD you've got to put the tent up and then put the inn up different. Cracking. So yeah, very impressed with the Onetigris Tipinova tent. Very impressed.